Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, you're going to have Ioannis. Ioannis is from Greece, but he lives in England, in the UK. So let's see what Ioannis has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello, Ioannis. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
I thank you for reaching out.
Amazing. So tell me, how is your day going so far?
I haven't done much. I had a hair trim, a beard trim, some
Wow,
sunbathing in the back garden.
amazing.
Yeah.
So tell me, what has been the highlight of your week so far?
Of my week. Ooh. Uh, London Pride, I think, was really good. Had
Amazing.
great fun. Yeah. That was the highlight of the week. And today, of course.
Oh, sweet, very sweet. And where are you from, Ioannis?
Well, I'm Greek. So I'm from Athens in Greece.
Okay,
But I was born in the States. I was born in Los Angeles
okay.
uh, by Greek parents. And I moved to the UK 24 years ago.
Wow.
So when I was 30, nearly 31 years old.
And why the move from Los Angeles to the UK?
But we went back to Greece when I was 5 years old.
Ah, okay.
Uh, Earlier, my father died when I was very young. So my
Mm-hmm.
mom took us back because in the States I have a big family there.
Right.
Um, And then when I was so we went, and then when I was five and a half, we came back, and I lived in Athens till I was 30 years old.
Okay.
Uh, but I was an actor, and I went to this drama school, did acting for till all the 90s, and
Wow.
then I moved here in 2002 to do a master's degree at
Wow.
Sussex University, and I
Wow.
stayed. Still here.
Interesting. 2002 as well. That's the year where I left Brazil and I moved to Portugal, to Europe. So it was the
Oh,
first time, 2002.
we are
Yeah,
soulmates. We are soulmates, you, William.
there you go.
Yeah.
And what do you do for work, for living, honest?
Well, I was an actor in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Then I came here, I was doing a master's, and I was doing a PhD. I was teaching at Sussex and Brighton film studies courses.
Wow.
And then I had a corporate career for many, many years.
Okay.
And in 2020, when COVID happened, I also got cancer, which
Wow.
I've survived, and I'm now have the all clear. It's now nearly 6 years. But going through cancer, I decided to leave my corporate career and get back into acting. So I'm back into acting for the last 4.5 years.
Wow.
So
That's
so
amazing.
yeah, so I'm going through my savings rapidly. In other words, yeah.
I
And
think I think when you have a gift, when you have a passion, you can give a break for different reasons. You can stop for a minute, and suddenly you can come back again. It's always gonna be there. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I believe.
Yes,
That's
life is not a straight line.
yes, absolutely.
So when you realize that, you chill a bit and you
Uh-huh.
let go and you go with the flow as well.
Absolutely. I think it's life talking to us every day, every situation, every moment, every challenge, every happiness. I think there's always a message behind. There's always something, life is talking to us. So I get your point for sure.
Yes, yes, yes. And that brings us to the question I'm going to ask you in the end of this interview. Hold
Okay.
on to that thought about life.
Johan, is in the beginning of the interview. By the way, I'm
Yes.
saying your name right,
Yeah,
Johan.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
perfect. So, in the beginning of the interview, I always ask my guest on the show to bring something that means a lot to them. So, that could be a gift, a picture, a present. So, is anything you could share?
That's my late mom. She passed away last year in April,
Wow.
2025. So
Wow.
that is.
And why this picture means a lot to you?
And because my mom was my soulmate. We had a very good connection. I still miss her terribly.
Hmm.
Uh, so for me, I don't know, losing my mother made me realize what a soulmate is all about.
Wow.
So yeah. So
Oh,
she meant a lot to me, and so that picture also means a lot. I took that picture in 2017 down Brighton. So
wow. Tell me about that day when you took the picture. How did it happen?
because we would meet. She would come from Greece and stay. She stayed with near my sister in Worthing because
Uh-huh.
Katya, she lives there. She's married to an English guy. They had a kid. But we would meet very often down Brighton. She loved Brighton. So we would go down. It was um, in the around near Church Square, which is the central square in Brighton. It was this pub. So we would go there. I had my beer. She had coffee. And we chatted. We went shopping as well. So
Oh,
yeah. So it was one of those days. It's not it's not something
beautiful.
special about it. All days were special.
100%. Thanks for sharing, Ioannis. I think it's very personal. And I'll tell you something. Our connection with our mom is unique, is different. It's something that, of course, we have our loved ones, we have our relatives, our friends, and we love them dearly as well. But the connection with our mom is just unique. It's something, you know, they even cannot explain. So I get your point for sure.
I think it's karmic. I think the relationship with our mom is a relationship that's going to change in
Yeah,
time, in different lives. And
totally,
we're always going to have mother is one of those souls. We are connected, and we will be connected over and over and over again in different formations. So I
totally.
think the mother is the ultimate soulmate. Mm.
Totally. Oh, sweet. Very sweet. Ioannis, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Of random questions. So what
Okay.
I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Yeah. Of course, yes.
Just
No
relax.
worries.
Yes, you can always dance
Ah,
with me. Before we start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to answer or you don't want to talk about, always can take another one, okay?
okay, yeah, cool.
Easy. First question is, what
Hmm.
scares you the most about your future?
Oh. Hmm. What scares me the most, I think, is to not be true to myself.
Mhm.
I was an actor when I was young, and then I quit acting because I got scared. So although I
Okay.
had a career in Athens, till I was 30 years old,
Wow.
I had to get graduate really good drama school as well, equivalent to RADA here. And I just ran away. And I spent many years earning a lot of money, but not knowing who am I. So every morning I would wake up, thinking, that is not me. That is not me.
Wow.
Went to work, earned a lot of money. That's why I can afford to do it now, because of all the savings I made. But so that I don't want to wake up again in the future and realizing that I'm in the wrong place, the wrong time, and that whoever I am is not me, essentially.
And what's the biggest joy of being Ioannis? What do you like the most about being you?
Oh gosh, I'm a dreamer.
Okay.
I'm a big dreamer, and I'm a dreamer. I'm passionate. I really throw myself in things, even if it's the wrong things, which has happened many times. But it's that, yeah. I'm passionate. I'm a dreamer, and I just, I go for.
Wow.
I'm a go-getter. I go for things,
Wow. And you
and
always been
they don't always happen. But
uh-huh.
at least I say, I went for it.
Totally. And you always been this way, you always have this personality.
Mm, I think yes. You know what? My life hasn't been, a road of roses. I've had a lot of things happen to me. But I've been very blessed in my life with guardian angels. And by guardian angels, I mean people who have loved me and have protected me a lot. My mom, my grandma, my Intasia, my sister, my partner now. So they're all people that love me and protect me. So although it has been a bumpy ride, I've had lots of, strong arms to hug me through and
Wow.
carry me. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, so all those people that they hug you very strong, all of them they're watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send them a message. What would you say? They're watching.
But some of them are not with us anymore.
They're always gonna be. They're always gonna be.
Yeah,
So
but they're yeah, in another dimension.
yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And I can be a brave go-getter and a dreamer because of them.
Oh,
That's why I've been able to do that. Because some people, life can be hard and then have no one to
totally.
hold you and carry you through and give you
Wow.
love. And that's
100%.
even more difficult, the journey. I was blessed to have people that making me feel safe.
Wow. And aging for you is something that bothers you, or you just see as a matter of life?
What do you mean?
A-
Aging.
aging.
But
Never.
if William, if you ask me, how old you are, I'll say 25, 26. Although I'm 54, 55.
Wow. It's
So,
amazing.
yeah, age is a number.
Totally.
Doesn't affect me at all. I'm
Abs-
not, and you know what? The fact that I'm 54 because I'm alive. When I was 48, I got cancer and nearly died. So I
Wow.
think age growing up is a blessing. And
Totally.
also now I'm in a different mindset. I see life in a different way. I'm more mature. I'm wiser. Uh, so yeah, I'm just fine with aging. No problem at
Amazing.
all.
Very good. Glad to hear. Next question. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is,
Yes.
what was the biggest punishment you ever received?
Oh, biggest punishment I've received. Oh, God. Hmm. Oh, God. Oh, anyway, I'm not going to go to the personal punishments with people that, so, you get bad people in your life and then they really damage you and then to recover and heal takes even longer. I'm not going to talk about that. The biggest punishment, and I don't want to sound cringing and corny and cheesy. It's also the biggest blessing. I think cancer,
Wow.
because it really was a huge slap in the face. Before cancer, it's really important to tell you, William, that I went through depression. So I was doing really well, earned a lot of money for a very good company, no complaints. But as I said, it wasn't me. So I reached a point where I felt that, my life is, I'm just stuck facing a wall because I've
Mm-hmm.
reached a plateau. I've reached a climax. I become something that wasn't me. Was so far away from who I was that it was
Right.
scary. Anyway, so uh, so cancer was a slap because it made me reconsider my life,
Mm-hmm.
uh, reconsider mistakes I've done of how I was seeing life.
Yeah.
I was a big couch potato. I was not doing much with myself. I was not being grateful
Mm-hmm.
for everyday miracles and wonders we live. Now I hike a lot, for example, and I'm enjoying the walking near the sea and looking at the sun and all those things in the past. They were just there, and I would just completely ignore them. So it was a big
Wow.
slap. It was a big punishment because I think someone came, God, whoever that God is. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. Came and
Yep.
said, "Yanni, wake up. Just wake up because."
Wow.
Uh, So it was a punishment and a blessing because after cancer, I've actually started rebuilding myself, not only physically but also mentally, and
Mm-hmm.
also again revisiting in old dreams. My biggest love was acting. I'm chasing that again. So yes,
Thanks for sharing again, Ioannis. Actually, I made a note here about that on your profile, say cancer survivor, and I made a note here. So my question for you, based on this event in your life, is:
yeah.
you think, as you mentioned, that you was a slap in your face for you to wake up, you know what I mean, about life. For you, what was the hardest part during the time? And for you, what was, of course, you said about that was slap in your face, but what was the positive message there?
Well, the hardest part is being afraid of dying.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because I had stage 4 lymphoma. So when I end up in the hospital, I was nearly dead. So they actually sent me to the ICU. They tried to put chemo in my arm and they burnt it. So I was dealing with my cancer, and at the same time I was dealing with a burnt arm. And they were trying to think, what should they do? The chemo, the arm treatment. They were thinking that maybe the arm would be amputated. So it was really, yeah, it was down to the bone. Like it was so. So I think it was one point because I tried to be very. It was really weird because I was I never felt a victim. I always thought, wanting to get cancer, why not me? And I always felt like, I felt lots of love around me. I don't know. I had a spiritual experience awakening when I was going through cancer.
Mm-hmm.
But at that stage, when the arm went as well, and I was in tremendous pain, at some point I was talking to God. I'm saying, God, I'm really fighting for this, but how can I fight with both when I have
Mm-hmm.
two things and they're clashing with each other? So I think that was the most scary moment where I feel like, what do I do? you know,
Yeah.
what are the options I have? Do I save
Wow.
my? At some point they were asking, should I continue chemo, stop chemo, and save the arm? But if I stop chemo, my cancer was very aggressive, so I could die. So it was really, hey, so yeah, that was the biggest thing, feeling the helpless. How can I deal with these two things at the same time? Give me a
Right.
chance, give me a break. Uh,
Right.
Now, the positive thing is, what was a positive thing? Huh? I actually realized what is important in life,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't the career, it wasn't material things. I haven't been to Brazil. I want to go to Brazil. I want to go to Rio. Rio is my. I wanted to see the Northern Lights. When I was having my first cycle of chemo in the hospital, William, I called a tour rep and I organized a trip, Peru, Brazil, um, to do when I didn't say I have cancer. I just organized my dream holiday,
Wow.
and my partner came to the hospital, and we had the email with the whole itinerary, and we were saying at that point, what, when you get well, we're gonna do this.
Wow.
So, so yeah, I realized what is important, and the important was the people I love in my life, and
Wow.
also to travel and see things and do things. And one thing I'm doing now is hiking and going this. I walk 20, 30 kilometers when I'm not working. And is doing that, is living that adventure of, seeing stuff and enjoying stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, I think
That's a
that was the biggest present. My eyes opened,
wow.
in a
I
sense.
love I love it. It's very inspirational, Johan. It's very inspiring for you to talk about it. I'm sure people watch this interview right now. You never know. Maybe they are facing a situation like that. Maybe they are going through and see someone talk so open about it and so you're in a good place now. I think it's amazing. So thanks for sharing. This is very personal. Thank you.
William, you know what? We're all going through things. Life is not easy for anyone. Not easy for you, for me, for anyone. So it can be cancer, it can be anything.
Yeah.
And I think, in the end, you just have to try and see what's the lesson, what you can
Don't,
see out of it, something really dark, and how you can survive and get out of it, and, and see life beyond.
don't. Wow. Beautiful. Next question. Let's do it.
Oh,
Okay, before the next question, what's the
yeah.
biggest joy of acting? What do you like the most about it?
Oh, the escapism. I
Hmm.
think the biggest thing about being an actor is that you can escape your confines, your very narrow boundaries, and become something else, and experience the world differently.
Uh-huh.
Um, so yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, escaping, and also the connection with people. Um, if you can affect people by what you do, uh, through comedy by making them laugh, or through drama by making them feel emotional, I
Yeah.
think that's great as well. It's an amazing, magical form of communication. So
Wow.
but mainly to escape to escape this, transcend.
Amazing. All right. Next question is,
Yeah.
do you know anyone who is living their life to the fullest?
Ooh. Hmm. What's the fullest though? The fullest is a big
Like the
thing.
best life, the best
The
life right
best
now.
life. Oh gosh. You know what? No. And I would explain why no.
Uh-huh.
because it's always give and take
Yeah.
in life. So even the people that we see and they call on all these magical journeys and have money and blah 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 and go on yacht holidays and book the 5-star hotel, or people that that's very materialistic. But people that do, you see them do something that is wow for you. There's always the price to pay.
Totally.
So yeah, who lives there? I don't know, if you whoever anyone who's happy, as happy as you can be in this life,
Wow.
and as content as you. If you feel happy and content, you're living your best life. Because it's never the best life, and it's never the perfect life.
Wow. And what's the meaning of life for you when you think about life?
Oh. Life is two things. Life is love,
Uh-huh.
and life is knowledge.
Wow. Learning every day.
Learn every day. Learn, and I think that the biggest lesson we have to learn is who we are.
Totally.
What are our vices? How to overcome what we're here to learn. Because I really believe we're all here to learn something. And through all the things in my life that I feel they haven't gone my way, and all the disasters, small or bigger ones, uh, I see them as lessons. I can see why things happened. I can see
Okay.
the lessons I've learned, the lessons that I haven't learned. Unfortunately, the lessons I can see them in front of my eyes. I'm like, you stubborn mule, Yanni. Just learn. It's there. But I think that's where it's knowledge,
Yeah.
self-knowledge mainly, and love, to love as much as you can people around you, and to be able to receive love from people. A lot of us are we're very close to love.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Very good. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Right, before the next question, tell me 3 names in the movie industry that you always be inspired by or you'd like to work with one day. Tell me 3 names.
Three names. Okay, let me start with Andrew Scott. I think he's an amazing actor. He's an amazing character actor as well. I
Okay.
mean, he's one of those people that when I watch him act, I'm just okay, and he can do. He has a range that is unbelievable of what he
Wow.
can do. So Andrew Scott, one. I'm going to try and Jessica Buckley. Jessie Buckley. She's another brilliant actress. Uh, First time I saw her, she was performing from the cabaret at the Olivier Awards, and I was like, "No, who's that?" But
Wow.
she is, wow. There's so many good actors, and with who I would want to work with anyone that will have me. If they have me, yeah, I'm free. Come and get me.
Wow.
But yeah, just to say too, Andrew Scott, Jesse Buckley, they're two that are really, and then Meryl Streep, Robert De Niro, blah 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 blah. Oh, Daniel Craig, who we know him
Ooh,
as James Bond, but I think the guy is just brilliant. Like in
wow.
anything he does, his character, he's another amazing character actor. Because I have a specific thing for character actors, to be
Uh-huh.
honest. And he is another one, Daniel Craig. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Very good. Next question is,
Ooh,
if you were to raise a child, what are the most important thing would you like them to learn?
gosh. Oh, yeah, if I raised a child, I don't, what? I think raising a child needs a very suitable person. I love kids. I have nieces and nephews, and I adore them. But I don't think I would be a good father.
Uh-huh.
But I'm a good uncle.
Yeah.
So what? Oh,
But you said that you are a dad of a dog. You have a few. I saw
I
in
have
your
a
profile.
dog, a French bulldog, and I have a tortoise. The
Oh.
tortoise. So yeah, but
So,
with kids, you know what? Make your kids be respectful. I would teach my child respect
uh-huh.
for the others.
Yeah.
I will teach them. I will make sure they know that they're not the center of the world. I
Yeah.
think we live in a culture where it's me and that's what I want, and I think no, we all live together, And I was trying to teach my child about what boundaries are, why
Mm-hmm.
they're important, and
Yeah.
as much as it's you, if yourself, your identity doesn't grow in relation to someone else's, but only it grows against someone else's identity, then
Wow.
that's completely, it's pointless, and you're never going to have the freedom you want to have. I think we gain freedom by respect and by coexisting and by honoring other people's boundaries. I think that's where you find freedom, and that's where you find your best self.
Wow. What would be the title of your memoir one day?
Oh God. Oh. The title of my memoir. He tried.
Um,
He tried hard. Yeah, that's the one. He tried
Wow.
hard.
Good. I love it. Last question. Ready?
Yes.
How do I say last question in Greek?
Επόμενη ερώτηση.
Say again?
Η επόμενη
Η επόμενη
ερώτηση.
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 Yes, perfect.
Η επόμενη ερώτηση.
Η επόμενη, the επόμενη, next,
Επόμενη
ερώτηση, question.
ερώτηση. Question.
Ερώτηση, probably. Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
you're Greek.
Before the last question,
Yeah.
talking about Athens, about Greece, yeah? My God, tell me about your roots. When you think about your roots, when you think about, Greece, about Athens, what's the best memory that comes to your mind, and what do you miss the most about it?
Oh, I love Athens.
Mm-hmm.
When people tell me, they go to Greece, and mainly they go to the islands, Corfu, Rhodes, Mykonos, Santorini, and they say they haven't been to Athens. I go like, Athens is, I just love it. You know what? I appreciated Athens more when I actually moved away from Greece.
Wow.
So when I go back, I always, my flat in Athens is in the southern suburbs. It's around 13 kilometers from the center. I
Uh-huh.
walk to the center.
Wow.
And it's just, I like the vibe of the city. I'm a city boy. I live in a small town here in England, outside Brighton. But I'm a city man. I'm a city boy. I love London, for example. I adore London. So Athens, I miss the vibe, the energy. The center of Athens is just a trip in time. Like, it's so surreal walking and having this, ancient temple in the middle of the city and all
Wow.
the ruins, and then walking in the ruins in the Agora, and then walking through the old squares and neighborhoods that exist, hundreds years ago. It's just 100,000 years ago. It's just amazing. I feel the history of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the vibe, the history, the people as well. What I miss about Athens is it's still my home. I've lived here 24 years, but
Wow.
Athens is still my home.
Wow. And how often do you go there to visit?
Well, once a year usually.
Uh-huh.
I've some years I've been there twice, but
Right.
once a year. And when I go there, as I said, I just always make sure I go to the Acropolis, to the museum, and just visit. And I just transported thousands of years back, and just just admire. I don't want to sound like a national. I'm not nationalist at all, uh, but I think it's an amazing culture and nation, and I think
It's in your heart. It's in your
yeah,
heart. Yeah.
you really experience that when you actually go in Athens and you actually explore the center. Of course, there are industrial parts of Athens that
Uh-huh.
are, not that nice, but the center is just gorgeous.
I see. All right. Last question for you is
Yes.
what motivates you the most in life?
Hmm. Again, love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sucker for love.
Wow.
Um, Love is a big, is a big motivating force, and also I don't know, and succeeding as well. I'm ambitious,
Okay.
uh, so I manifest a lot. Well, I try to manifest. I don't really do it, unfortunately. But you know, It's things I put as in the future, things I think that that I feel that I can succeed and I can achieve on a
Yeah.
personal level and professional level. So
Yeah.
that motivates me. Is like
Wow.
that that carrot, that I keep on chasing and never catching. So I do set goals.
All right.
So yes, achieving my dreams
Amazing.
and love. I
Wow.
just love. Always having loved, being loved, loving myself.
Wow.
Two very important motivational forces in life.
What's your star sign astrology, Ioannis?
Do you want two guesses? Do you want to
Okay.
have a guess?
Okay.
Two.
Are you Sagittarius? Sagittario or Scorpio?
You are amazing. You know what? I am Scorpio, and I have, because I had a friend many years ago who did my astrological map. I have four major planets in Sagittarius.
Tell me which day you're born.
6th November.
I'm 17th of November.
Ah!
I almost said
Oh,
Scorpio.
oh
I
God.
almost said Scorpio. Do you know why? Because the way you described yourself, very passionate. I said, I think he's Scorpio. I almost
You're
said
the same,
Scorpio
eh?
first. I'm Scorpio. Yeah. Oh my God. And actually, my second one is Sagittarius.
Oh, we are soulmates, William.
Can you
Because
imagine?
I have four major planets. I don't remember who. I think Jupiter. I don't remember all the planets, but I have four major planets in Sagittarius, and my
Wow.
mom was Sagittarius.
Oh, my first boyfriend, Sagittarius.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think Sagittarius between us. I think is the best sign. All
They
Sagittarius I know, they're just amazing.
they say that Sagittarius. So every star sign represents like something, a characteristic very strong, and they say Sagittarius they have the biggest hearts compared with the other star sign. They say that, and
I
Scorpio
believe
they are
that.
the sexual one. They're very sexual. Scorpio. Yeah, that's what they
No,
say.
no, lies, lies. No.
Amazing. Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with family,
Love,
money,
protection,
fear,
death,
life,
joy,
love,
partnership,
religion,
spiritual.
sex,
Sorry?
sex,
Sex. Passion.
politics,
Yes.
friendship,
Invaluable.
desire,
Succeed.
regret,
Fail.
success,
Happiness.
wish.
To be.
One word for happiness.
Love.
One
Joy.
word for, one word for England.
Home.
One word for Athens.
Nostalgia.
One word for Greece.
Mother.
And the last one now, acting. One word.
Joy.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your partner for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your partner, define Ioannis in one positive and one negative word only. What he would say about you?
Passionate. That's the good one. Stubborn. That's a bad one.
Very Scorpio. Let's play now, Ioannis and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before you ask me the question, in the beginning of the interview, you talked so beautifully about your mom, how much she meant for you. My question is, do you think one day you're gonna meet her again?
For sure. I speak to her now daily. She leaves signs. She gives me signs that she's there.
Wow.
I feel her. When I went back in Athens, because we went with my sister to empty the flat last summer, I could feel her touching me. Yes. People will think I'm crazy. I don't care. But I feel her. She gives me signs. She's there all the time. I speak with her. I talk with her. So yes, she's here, and for sure. for sure,
Wow.
because we have more histories together.
Oh, sweet. Very sweet. Okay, Ioannis, you can ask me a question now.
Yes. Okay, so we talked a lot during this interview about spirituality.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, in life, in this life, through all the good and the bad that has happened to you, you don't need to say what.
Okay.
What do you feel is the biggest lesson that your soul needs to learn in this life to proceed in the next one, to the next one? What is the biggest lesson?
Wow, what a great question, Ioannis. Actually, this question, it meant you literally meant you to ask me this question right now because it's something that I've been asking a lot the last few, let's say, months or few, time now. I've been asking this question. And I think life challenges us every day for us to become a better person. Life, make us think that we need to learn, need to go through situations for us to grow and to become a better person. What I think that life has trying to teach me, that I'm trying to understand is, in the end of the day, what I believe is that in the end of the day, it's down to us to make ourselves happy, more successful, or better, all of that. But sometimes I think we are attached to things or to people or to situations that hold us back. And Scorpio, it's a very characteristic. Sometimes it's difficult for us to let things go. It's very difficult. So I think right now, what's being somehow life is being pushing me for me to learn to let things go. Yeah,
Mm.
for me to give the next step in my life.
Mm.
So that's my answer for you because that's something that I've been work on myself. I'm aware of it, which when you are aware of it is already halfway of the journey. Yeah, like the improvements. But the other half now is down to me to put things to happen. So I think life is trying to help to teach me that I need to let things go for me
Let
to.
go.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think it's quite hard for me because I get attached to people, to things very easily. And for me, sometimes it's hard for me to let it go. So yeah, I think that's for life that's been trying to teach me for a while, and I'm work on it. I'm work on it. I'm conscious about it. I'm trying to find the ways for me to let it go things. Not easy, for sure. It's
Never
not
easy.
easy,
Never
yeah.
easy.
But trust me, I am on it. I am conscious about it. I'm working on it. I'm trying, and I'm sure I'm gonna let it go. But
That is important, William, because you know what? I
yeah,
see people and that don't have a clue of what the
mhm,
lesson is. And I think that is the biggest trap
yeah,
in your actual growth. So the fact that you know what it is, you
yeah.
know what you have to get over, that's 50% done.
100%. That's what I think as well. And I feel happy that I got to this half percent because I'm conscious about it and I know it. So the other half is going to be harder, but I need to work on it. I need to improve myself. I need to push myself harder for me to be able to do that. So yes, great question because for the last few days and weeks I've been focused a lot on that and it's been challenging me. And it's so interesting you asking this question now because I even get a bit emotional when you ask me that because it's been hard and I've been trying, I've been, pushing myself, but things gonna go in a direction. So just I need to be stronger. Yeah.
You're on the right path. William, you're
And,
on the right path. The fact that you've acknowledged you're on the right path.
oh, thank you so much. Thanks for the question. My God, this question meant to be for me today, for sure. Thanks again. Did you enjoy the interview?
Sorry?
Did you enjoy the interview?
Oh yes, yes, a lot. Yes, it was right. It was more like a chat, really.
Thanks again.
I hope I didn't blab too much.
I
I hope I
loved
made
it.
sense because I'm
Of
not just
course.
go blah blah.
No, I
So,
think.
but yeah, it was lovely. You've been a great host.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thanks for being so kind. And again, thanks for being so open about, your challenge about cancer because people appreciate that. People, I'm sure they watch this interview. Maybe they are facing a situation that is they're still there. And again, see you talk about it and see you are in a better place now. You are very grateful for everything. And it helps a lot of people for sure.
Two words. If anyone watches this going through cancer, two healing words: hope and gratitude. gratitude for the love. It's the biggest healing force in the whole. And it's not just me saying it. Actually, after I watched documentaries and other cancer survivors were talking about gratitude. Be grateful for being here. Be grateful for the hospital staff. Be grateful for what's happening. Be grateful for for your lessons or whatever you're experiencing, even the bad things. Be present, be grateful, and never lose hope.
Wow, amazing, very good. I love that. And I'm gonna share. I'm gonna cut this part now, Ioannis, because it's personal. But a friend of mine, he's facing now a very drastic cancer that just came back in a very stronger way. So it's a friend. It's a friend of mine. He's very close to a very other good friend of mine. And I find out, they will keep his secret because he wants to, deal a little bit with. But now one of my best friend, he told me now, and I contact him now. And I'm gonna send this clip for him to, you know what I mean, for him. I was thinking about him now.
Yeah, William, gratitude and hope. Honestly,
Yeah, I'll send to him that.
I was grateful for the nurses. I was grateful for the healthcare assistants.
Yeah,
I was feeling loved by them, and I was
yeah,
crying. And the people say, "Why are you crying?" In fact, because I was afraid. I said, "No, the love is just overwhelming." These young girls with the masks because it was COVID and come in and trying to find the vein and do this and do that and take care of
yeah.
me, and sing songs with me in the.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
So yeah, so that gratitude for me is the number one.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing. Amazing. Okay. Thanks again. Regards to your family, regards to your partner, and we keep in touch. It was a pleasure to have you on the show. Okay.
I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you, William.
Keep in touch. Take care. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Take care. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.